Hi, I'm Jesse Connor from peerpath.co.uk and I'm here with Patrick Lee Turner.
Patrick Turner Lee.
Patrick Turner Lee, sorry.
It's Patrick Turner Lee of PTLarts.com. Have a look at my YouTube channel as well. We'll be doing more stuff together, I'm sure, over time. Absolutely. It's amazing synchronicity in the way that it works, how people meet and stuff. We've actually met through that we both chant Nam-myoho-renge-kyo and practice Buddhism, but there's definitely more to it than that. So us sitting here now is like involvement of many things that we can just be amazed at the fact that we're sitting together, talking together about something that we both have been on a journey with, and I'm 60 and Jesse isn't. So it's not like we're in the same age group or anything whatsoever. So what we wanted to talk about is the truth about online business on our journey so far. So Jesse, what are your thoughts?
Yes, thank you, Patrick. I think, so for me, my experience with online business, to give some context, is that I've always been interested in web development from a 17-year-old. I almost went on a course to develop websites. And at the time, and I think this is actually a relevant point here, because at the time my parents decided the course was going to cost a certain amount of money, and I didn't have it, but they were willing to provide an interest-free loan that you could pay off once they gave you. They were confident they could get you employment afterwards. So this is just kind of when the web was being developed. So when I was 17. This is like 2005, 2006, yes. 2007 actually, and it was a great time to get involved. 7 years after the dot-com boom, and online businesses were starting to come back round to flourish a bit, because obviously the economy was just about to tank then, but it was still on the way up. So online business was seen as a great thing. So I've always known that this is a good place to be. Now we skip forward to today.
Yes.
And I've been fortunate enough to have been on a training course with marketinguniversity.com, led by Armand Morin. And he kind of led me on this journey of discovery into online business. And there's a lot that you see in these advertisements online that is true. However, the truth is at a very surface level. It's like the iceberg image,
Yeah.
They'll give you it's true what they say. So it can change your life. It does solve a lot of problems. It can be passive. It can be a regular income, and it can be reliable as well. But what's not spoken about, which is obviously what you buy into the courses for, is the truth that it's bloody hard work. And it's very easy to say that you can make a lot of money doing it, but it's like anything. You can make a lot of money trading the stock market. You can make bucket loads of money. It doesn't mean to say it's easy, and it doesn't mean to say someone can teach you in a 2-day course or a 5-day course or even an 8-week course or even 6 months. It's something that you have to commit to that I wasn't prepared for. I think the truth about online business is that it's a big commitment, and people think it's a quick solution, but
Yes.
it's not.
No, exactly. And I think the whole thing is when you look at like the adverts, or you go and look at the videos about online business, it's very appealing. They talk about freedom and stuff. But the thing to really have a look at is how it's presented. So how it's presented will be highly fluid. Every button that you press will work really well. Every bit of information, the copyright is written in a non-salesy way, but actually what it is really high quality copy that's come through years of hard work to make that copy. So it seems like they're just talking to you. They're talking to you personally, and they've made this connection with you personally. Now that is actually the result of years and years and years of hard work. So when you start to try and put it together yourself and you look at your own website, you know, when you do it, you're really proud of it, it looks really great and everything, but you leave it a month or a couple of weeks or something and go back and look at it and you realise it hasn't got this quality. So that's the point, really. A lot of these people that like sell these courses and telling you about freedom, you will find that they've got a massive team of people doing a lot of the work, and also they've spent years and years and years getting to the point where they can sell this training and this teaching to others. And of course they've become very, very skilled at covering their own backs when it comes. They don't lie, but they don't exactly tell the whole truth either. So, but the thing is with it, the other side of the coin is what it does, it introduces you to entrepreneurial thought. And that has been the most valuable part of it for me, because actually, you know, quite quickly I was able to see that side of the coin, probably because of years of working for a company that continually had promised things, and actually the real event is that you're dealing with ordinary human beings that can't deliver those promises. And that is really, so it wasn't a surprise to me, but the entrepreneurial thought process is really important. And that is one where you don't complain, you don't put the blame outside yourself. You say, well, actually, it is really tough. It does take years, but actually, it is totally worth it. It's worth it. It's worth the struggle. It's worth getting your head around stuff that you've never got your head around. It's worth making connections with people that have got a broader perspective on humanity and like the hope-filled future that we could create. And I think that is far more important, really. The idea of getting loads of freedom and loads of money and it all being, you know, done very quickly, forget it, because it's not true. It really isn't true.
Yeah, no, I definitely agree there, and I think you brought out some great points in the entrepreneurial thought process around it, for sure. Because I've learned, you know, speaking with these individuals who have made millions, they have made a lot of money, but it's like speaking to any other successful business owner. It could be a successful business owner in selling fried chicken. It could be a successful business owner in creating duvets. It could be that they're successful in their own right, and these people online are successful in their own right, and what they're providing is hope for people that are looking to do something online, because it provides that remote nature. You can do it anywhere in the world, which is great. And if you break it down, online business, you get taught business. I mean, business as a skill is a great skill to have. You know, to have a look at opportunity and see who's that for, and then who's going to give me money for this product, service, or whatever, and how can I package that? How can I put a brand around that? How can I really think about this as a business online? It's not so much, I think, it's not thought of in that respect. It's more thought of as something that you do, as a process you do, and then you get money at the end of it. I don't think it's that. It's something that you build and it creates value. It's a value creation machine, whatever that is, that you then have to put in the effort like anything else to get your returns on that as a form of income. And
there's some other sort of hidden truths or untruths or things to think about, put it that way. So, for example, you create a whole bundle of revenue streams, and gradually as you've got these revenue streams, you find it more and more difficult to manage all of these revenue streams and be able to provide the services that you've promised. So you gradually build up a team. You have virtual assistants, you have various means by which you get that work done, which means that some of the money that you're getting is actually keeps, you have to, for that money to grow and to work, it's like an energy. It's not something that you have and that's the end of it. Great, I've got all this money. It's just a flow of energy. So very often these successful people actually have got no more money than they had than when they started, because all of the money, in fact, is what they're investing more money than they've got into the business so that it grows. And then actually what you're actually tuned into is making this business grow. So the important point, if you like, on my journey personally, like the sticking point, if you like, or the point where I've got to that I'm analysing and trying to move forward with, is that you really need to find something that you believe and care about, that you're going to do for a long period of time. Otherwise, forget it. There is absolutely no point in trying to buy into anything like an online business or doing anything this way if you're doing something that you're not happy with. Because if you're not happy with it, there is no difference than if you're like I was before I started to paint. You're on a treadmill. Basically, it becomes arduous and unhappy. And actually, there are quite a few entrepreneurs that can give experience of that, where they've had a successful online business but it wasn't the right thing, and they've changed direction and done something else and won through, and now they're doing the thing that they love. So it's about being prepared for that. So a lot of these courses and ideas and stuff just want you to try anything so that you can see that the process works. Now, I think completely possible that the process works, but what's more important is your long-term happiness and well-being and wellness, and that's particularly pertinent for me, having had health problems, that actually you can have all the money you like, you can be as busy as you like, but if you're ill either mentally or physically, then none of it is worth a jot.
Yes, and to finish on that note, I think you're so true. You have to know what you want. You have to just realize that, and it has to be a deep realization as well, like a profound understanding that this is the direction I want to take my life in, and pursue it, and be prepared to put up with the pains and the suffering to have that victory in getting there. Let's finish on that. You need to know what the truth about online business is. You really need to know what you want in order to make it sustainable, effective, and fun.
Yes.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.